Good day to you, my friends. My name is Donato and welcome to today's video where I'll be doing the review of the Run Silverstone Half Marathon. Yeah, I ran Silverstone. Let's go. Oh yes, my friends. As you can tell, I'm pretty damn excited about this because it was a new personal best for me. But onto some what I call admin details. If you are new here, then please do click on that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up, guys, because apparently the thumbs up helps this channel quite a lot. I haven't had an email from Google or YouTube telling me how it helps, but apparently everyone else says it and it does help. But so yes, if you are new, click on that subscribe button for more fun and shenanigans, and maybe I can show you how a 58-year-old runs an 85-minute or 1 hour 25-minute half marathon as a new personal best. Oh yeah! Oh yes, guys, as you can tell, I'm so super pumped and super excited. Finally, after almost 3 years, this coming February, 2 months away, it'll be 3 years since I ran just under 1:26. 1 hour 26, I think it's 1 hour 25 and 50 seconds. I can't remember exactly the amount of seconds, but it was super fast then. It's taken me nearly 3 years to beat it, but I finally beat it. I was so close last week on the Gdansk Half Marathon, but just got, it's all sort of, didn't quite work out. And if you want to look on the link up there, that's the Gdansk Half Marathon. I ran literally a week before the Silverstone Half Marathon. So a bit crazy racing 2 half marathons back to back, but I did. And I finally beat the record. And in addition to getting my personal record, I also broke, I'm a member of the Bourneville Harriers Club, I also broke a club record for my age category half marathon time. I've been there for over 7 years, yeah, which is, I feel so brilliant to have done that. It's quite an achievement and I feel so happy with that. But it's thanks to you guys, the support and help and encouragement that you all give in the comments below and the thumbs up. It's a tremendous encouragement. This year has been a pretty difficult year, but I won't go through all that. I'll probably do a year review whenever, but it's been pretty tough in many ways, but we get through that, don't we? On to the race. So yes, the race, I'm going to go through it in a particular order. In terms of the organisation, I've got to say it was impeccable. I got there, as you may have known, I got there pretty early to get my parking spot because I needed to get away pretty damn quick. So I wanted to make sure I was parked, right place and so on and so forth. But the organisation, getting from the car park to the pens, picking up the bib, the bag drops, the layout, the course, everything was amazing. It was all pretty close. And for me, you know, having been a Formula One fan, being at Silverstone, it's, you know, one of the most iconic racetracks in the world, you know, the home of British Grand Prix. I was just getting, even just saying that, I'm beginning to get goosebumps on my arms here. It was just incredible. So the feeling of being there just made me feel really good. And yeah, the thing was with the race start, it was all laid out. So you went to your particular pen based on your speed. And there were 2 other races going on at the same time. There was no staggered starts or anything. So they had a 5k race, a 10k race and the half marathon, all starting at the same time. So in our pen we had some 5k and 10k runners as well. But when you're running, as I say, I went off and I was racing at quite a pace, and I knew that, and it was great to see that Paul Coughlin was there, who's also a Bourneville Harrier, and the Williams twins, 2 guys there. I knew those are all quick guys, so if I could sort of hang on their tail for a few hundred yards, I'll be doing all right. But yeah, they were going off at quite a pace, and there was lots of people around me, some flying past me, and I say I've just got to let them go because I was assuming they were 5k or 10k runners. So it'd be a bit crazy in a half marathon to go out sprinting, would it not? So yes, never go out too quick on a half marathon, not even a 10k, 5k, you know, it's all about moderating. So I was getting into my pace. In terms of the course itself for the half marathon, have a look at this. This is from my Garmin, and that's the course. So we did go round and round and round the garden a few times, and I think I was getting a bit dizzy. But no, joking aside, so that was the actual course layout where we went round and round various tracks and service roads, as well as the actual racetrack itself. And the profile, as you can imagine, with a Formula One racetrack, it's not totally flat. You know, there's lots of undulating, I say undulating, they were gradual descents and gradual ascents, so it was ups and downs, and as you see from the profile, it was pretty much up and down. And yeah, it was, that made it, I don't know, tough in certain ways, but the beauty with the race that we were going at is, for me, I did have different shoes on, because last week, and I'll talk about the shoes towards the end, I had different race shoes that I had at Gdansk, because I did blister quite badly with on the Gdansk Half Marathon. Whether that was the shoes, the socks, the terrain, I don't know. Whereas with the other shoes that I had during the Silverstone, there was no blisters or anything like that. So, but as I said, I'll talk more about those towards the end, because that's almost like, so running with fast guys, I didn't realise at one of the points, because I was running with one guy and we were going at a good clip, and we were passing people gradually, just gradually passing people. But then another guy comes up alongside me and I thought, wow, these guys are going pretty quick. So I took a quick look at their numbers and then suddenly realised that they were 10k runners, and I thought, I don't want to be over egging it with these guys. So I let them go. And then a lot of the times I was just running on my own. But as I was getting towards the, so that was the first 10k, and I felt I'd probably overcooked it, and I felt like I'd, excuse the pun, but blown a gasket on the racetrack, without realising I was probably going a little too quick on the first 10k, and sort of held it back a bit. But then there was two guys behind me for quite a way, and I was sort of pulling them along, shall we say, pulling them along, and then they slowly went past me towards the end, and I was trying to hang on to those guys, but I just didn't have anything in me. And but then as you come into the finish, I was coming to the finish and I could see the clock and it said 1:24, and of course I just had to sprint for that finish line. And because I was coming up to, there was some of the 10k people were finishing at that time as well, so I literally weaved my way through to the finish. It wasn't a straight line finish, and came in with that time in it, and I knew the clock had ticked over the 1:25, but I didn't know exactly what my time was, my official time. My Garmin said 1 hour 25 and 12 seconds, but I know I did start the clock just before the start and I stopped it just after. The official time, as I scratch my itch here, the official time was 1 hour 25 and 3 seconds. Oh man, yeah! Oh, the feeling of elation of coming there in that time is just incredible. And for a lot of people, and I could do a big philosophical talk about age and all that, and people often tell us, oh, you're too old for this, too old for that. Here I am at the age of 58, I'll soon be 59, and I've only been running a couple of years, so a lot of my friends who've known me from before the running are just in awe of the times that I'm doing. I'm in awe of the times I'm doing. Sometimes I really can't believe how I'm doing it, but I do believe it because I put the training in. You put the training in and the results happen. I've been knocking on that door to get that PB for quite a while. I was close to it at the Kenilworth. I was beginning to doubt whether I was slowing down when I ran the Leamington Spa half, but that was recently after injury, and it was my first half marathon, and I was really hanging on to come in just under 90 minutes. I think it was about 5-10 seconds under the 90 minutes. So in that short period, in just a couple of months, building up my training back, I'm back up to 1:25, which is quite incredible. And if I continue with this base training, I can only get quicker. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just see what pans out over the next few months. And as I said, just continue and follow this journey. I may slot in a few more races, but really the race season is virtually done. I did have a 10k booked, but I don't think I'm going to go ahead with that one. Because I've got some other things in mind, and there'll be some surprises coming up, which is why you need to subscribe down here. Make sure you don't miss out on that. I'll be talking more about the heart rate training and all the types of training that we're doing, and some of you have commented on the type of training that you do. But I did say I'll talk about the shoes, yeah? So on this side I'm going to show you the shoe that I ran the Gdansk Half Marathon. On this side I'm going to show you the shoe that I ran the Silverstone Half Marathon. Are you ready for this? Yeah, you ready for the big reveal? Yeah. Nike, what's this one? Zoom Fly 3, and this is the Saucony, or or Saucony Kinvara 10. Yeah, so this has got a carbon plate in it, and allegedly it helps us run faster. This doesn't, it's just foam, and this, obviously I ran the quicker time in this, and if you compare the profiles, the Gdansk Half Marathon profile, have a look at that, compared to the Silverstone Half Marathon profile, in terms of the ascents and descents are pretty much the same. Obviously I'd already ran Gdansk Half pretty hard, so I was fatigued from that, so being able to run a quicker time in these, I think it's conclusive to say, for me, in terms of my running, these are the faster shoes for me. I'm not saying that this is faster than this, because you can't, we're all different, and I know some of you guys will run quicker in these and wouldn't even put these on at all, which is fine. But all I can say for me, conclusively, that carbon plates don't make me run faster. The end. Yeah. So I did do a review of the three shoes, and you know, maybe I'm not running correctly, maybe my foot's not striking in the correct way and my gait isn't correct, whatever. But for me, and as I say, I'm not pro or anti any of these shoes. For me, it had no impact. It really didn't help in any way, and as I said, I did blister in the Nike shoes as well. So guys, that's it for the summary. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did enjoy it, and as I said, if you are new, then please do click on that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up if you've got all the way to the end here. And as I say, I will be doing some other reviews and things to do with heart rate training, base rate training, because I have done zero specific half marathon training to come in with those times. I'm just running at my particular fitness, having finished Chester Marathon, it'd be what, 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago? So it's almost like picking up from that fitness level and continuing that. So marathon training makes us quicker, base training makes us quicker. That's, yeah, it's, are we getting the message? So thank you all so much, guys, for the continued support and encouragement and comments below. I really do love it. It really helps and encourages me in more ways than you can really imagine. It's just amazing. Thank you all so much. I say, there's the link for subscribe, and here's the link to the Silverstone Half Marathon vlog that I've done. Thank you all so much, guys. See ya. Bye bye.